Hi, it's Terry Quinn from Quinn's Goldsmith. So I am gonna show you a few things that we've been working on over the last few weeks. We've been, making the designs, the crystal pendants that I made and the earrings. But while that was going on, we were also working on things for customers and something really cool that we made, and I thought you'd appreciate it. So these stones are multicolored sapphires, and they're all freeform, all different shapes. And my wife and I, when we went to Thailand, we bought a whole bunch of these. And if you remember from some of the past videos, I made up some earrings. They actually won first place the last year in one of my competitions. So there was a lady that said she wanted to have me make a bracelet for her. So we laid out this bracelet and all these stones, and she bought all these stones, and I said, well, I really want to add a few little stones here in and around to hide some of the jump rings as I'm making it. And she said she had some diamonds at home, so she was going to bring in some diamonds, and we were going to put in 2 or 3 large, or 4 or 5 actually, larger diamonds and some smaller ones. So we're going to add to the bracelet, but the base was going to be these freeform sapphires. So the problem with these sapphires is they don't make anything to hold them in place. So we had to do it by hand. This is the bezel. So the bezel that goes all the way around it, then we soldered a jump ring at the top. Alright, but how do you make the bezel? This is really interesting. This is solid steel, and every section on this steel has a different groove in it, a different thickness. See that? And some are square, some are rounded, some are rusted. Alright, so we went all the way around and we found the groove that we like the best. So we took some white gold. This is regular white gold. Alright? And I would put it in the groove like this, and then I put in a bit. This is just a plain bit. You put the bit on top of it and tap it with a hammer. Alright? Now what it would do is it would concave the metal on both sides that would wrap around the sapphire. And then I would just take it and I would bend it around. Alright, well, this is going to fit the sapphire. And we try to see if it would fit and make some adjustments until it fit perfect. So that's the start, as you can imagine. So after that, we decided, well, we needed to add the stones, as I mentioned, to go over some of the jump rings. So these are also sapphires. They're multicolored sapphires. I own all these stones. If you can tell, I really do like sapphires. So we hand-picked from these stones and these stones and these stones, just to get some different contrast from larger stones to smaller stones. And the brilliance and colors on some of these sapphires is incredible. Alright, so are you ready to see the finished piece? Let me know what you think. I really think this is the next winners for my competition. I'm going to put this in for our next competition. Here it is. And there's one thing that I did differently that most of you might not know. But by the way, if you look at the clasp, I put a sapphire in the middle of the clasp, and then I put a sapphire on the tongue of the clasp. So when you close it and open it, you press down on the sapphire to open it, and there it goes. And this is for my good friend Kate. Kate is the one that purchased this, and she hasn't seen it done yet, so hopefully she's watching this video and she gets to see it. She did tell me it would be okay for me to show everybody. I'm thrilled. It came out just fantastic. So it is sold. This is not a piece that you can come in and buy, but it is the only one of a kind, and having all these stones in different shapes is truly a one-of-a-kind piece. So I can make more, as you can see, with the stones that I have. So that's one thing that we've been having going on. Earlier today I did a post about a wave And the wave, you know, the wave is like, in 20 years ago, it was the stepping stones in life, the journey pendants that came out. And you know, I also think of a wave as a journey, because you're trying to stay on that surfboard, and you're trying to, but you fall off a lot. So you know what? The goal is to ride it as long as you can, right? So I hand carved this wave, and if you see, the water's calm here, and as it comes up and around and curls down, and it gets very, very rough and coarse right here. So there's a little coloration on the end, because that's pink wax that I added on. But there's a lot of grooves, and once I cast this in gold, I'm going to put a few diamonds in there, and then I'm going to put one diamond right here, and that's going to be the diamond for riding the wave. So that represents the person as they're riding the wave, and it could be a sapphire or any other colored stone for that matter. But you know, kind of unique, a little different. This is another pendant that we made that will be in house for Christmas, in silver and in gold, and all different price points. So I hope you like some of our newest creations. Let us know if you like it. Do you like it? Not like it? I would appreciate it. And if you do, maybe you could share it with a friend or two. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.